Okay, so I'm going to try to make it quick. Uh, let's start with today, okay? So today, Rocket Team did another sweet outreach event, which we launched the Alka Salsa Rockets. You guys might remember it from last year. It's the same things. I've been on this channel for a year, so things are starting to repeat themselves. And then today also we finished like robotics actually, like we did some things because nothing was done during the course of this week. At least on my part, like my teammates did stuff, so I am so grateful for that. Being a team lead here, it's great. Okay, moving on. Friday. So you know that like HoloLens, if you guys remember video I did? Well, not, I didn't do it, but I uploaded it to this channel. Case hasn't complained to me about it yet, so I'm assuming they're fine with it. Um, but yeah, no, we used that on Friday for a electricity and magnetism demonstration. So the professor showed us an electric and a charged particle and a conductor, and like he was moving the particle along and the electric field lines would update themselves. And then like the conductor, he used like colors to represent like more charge density versus less charge density. And then he also drew out like the equipotential services or equipotential services depending on how you learned it. um yeah, no, it was amazing. Like we actually got to see this thing in 3 dimensions, which we only previously only was able to see in 2 dimensions. Like I thought I was able to visualize everything properly, but there are like some just like things in the nooks and crannies that you don't even think about until you see this 3 dimensional thing presented to you. So that was like really cool. And like he was like, okay, yeah, like he moved the charge really close to the conductor. And we used the method of images, and then the conductor like he turned the conductor off, and there was literally 2 point charges next to each other, and he was like, yeah, this is what represents an electric dipole. And I was like, oh, that makes sense now. But yeah, no, that was really cool. Moving on, Thursday, the E-Week banquet happened. Well, they called it a reception this year. So long story short, I nominated a professor to win an excellence in teaching award. That was like specifically for engineering professors. He got it. He is the CS professor actually that I did the logic video on. If you guys remember that, I am like referencing back to all these videos, hoping you remember them. But yeah, no, I nominated him. He got the award. So the Case Alumni Association actually emailed me like several weeks back and was like, "Hey, we want to do a video featuring you and Kanemaker," which is the professor. And I was like, okay. And then so they showed that video on Thursday. I was like internally cringing so much. But yeah, I'm like, I guess I'm kind of locally famous at Case now. People have told me, it's like, oh yeah, like I saw you in the video, like it was a great video. And like I congratulated Kanemaker, and I was like, oh, that's so nice. But yeah, no, and like these are professors I recognize too. I was like, I know your name. You don't know I know your name, but I know your name because I pay a lot of attention to professors. Anyways, yeah, no, and then Wednesday, actually, I was chatting with another CS professor of mine, Chris Fiekowitz. Um, and like he was like, oh yeah, I can't make it to the dinner, etc., etc. And like I was like Wednesday, I was still trying to keep it a secret. But then I asked him. Oh no, I like we were chatting, right, and the dinner got brought up. And he was like, wait, you weren't there last year? And I was like, no. And then he sent me his video because he got the Excellence Attention Award last year, which is just perfect. Is it still recording? It is. I have no idea. I'll jump cut something. But he got it last year, and it was like, for me at least, it's just perfect. And so yeah, he sent me the video. I want to show you guys the ending part of it because it's just so nice. And like I could send you guys the video if you guys are interested, but like since you don't know the professor, I don't think you guys will like it as much as I do. But the ending of it, like, so he went up on stage and accepted the award and everything. and he just closed it with like the best comment ever. And like, he's so nice. When professors are that nice, it's like, I know you're not BSing, and I genuinely care about you. And you know, like that saying about like, as I don't care what you believe in as long as you're consistent. Like, part of me wants to think they don't mean it, but then another part of me like knows they mean it. So I don't know. Okay, I'll show you guys the clip, and this is a perfect place to stop. I'll see you all next week. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Chris Beekwitz.
Boy, am I glad that is over. I just want to say thanks to Tau Beta Pi and everybody who works on trying to make the difficult decision with the process. Maddie, thank you very much. I want to say for myself and on behalf of all the faculty here, this is to the students, it is our privilege to have you in our class. Okay, so thank you very much for being a part of our lives.